I am not the only one that's going to be piloting this car today. I'm getting a real reputation for this. In America, I broke everything. Hello there and welcome to today's video. We are in a feckin' cold Mondello park. So, just to keep you guys updated, so we are obviously not still in America. We are in Ireland. Our videos we filmed ahead of ourselves, so our videos are still saying that we're in America, but we're actually back here, and this is going to float on in between that. Just in case any of you are confused saying we're in America, now we're here, and we're going back to America. We're actually not. All of America's stuff is done. That said, we are at the last Drift Games Bash of the year. The rest of the guys are in the Middle East, and we kind of got a split team scenario this weekend, so I will be heading up the vlog for today. So if you've been following our social channels and everything like that, you will see that yes, the good old trusty Mark 1 is here and ready to drive. There's a bit of a twist in this scenario because I am not the only one that's going to be piloting this car today, and the other driver is possibly, let's be honest, the coolest name in drifting, which is Jimmy Driver. Yeah. James Driver. What do you like to be called, Jimmy or James? I usually go by Jimmy. Jimmy Driver. So Jimmy Driver is going to be driving my Mark 1 because a long time ago we did, how long ago was it now?
I'd say it's a year and a half or so, about a year and a half.
So about a year and a half ago we did a competition with the IDS of the winner of the competition was going to drive the old bash car, Dave's old 180 SX, in competition. That was a bit of a mess of a year because nothing really happened. COVID ruined everything. So this is a long time after, and we're men of our word and we're honouring our deal.
This is it.
And this is it. So Jimmy is going to be driving my car for the 2 days of the bash. And
shared driving, now you can drive it too, of course.
Okay, I'm going to drive it a little bit because, let's be honest, you're supposed to do 1 day of competition, which was like 4 laps or something like that.
Yeah,
now
if I qualified.
If you qualified, luckily Jimmy's a very good driver, so probably a better, probably a better driver than me. Needless to say, this is my pride and joy.
Yeah. I look after it though. I look after it.
I'm gonna add on.
Like in fairness, pride and joy. She's missing a few bits, you know.
Character. So, okay, so I'm just going to put it all on the table now. This was my second ever road car. I've owned this car for about 7 years now. 7 years now. This is my first love.
No, I don't think we'll have too much of an issue on it. Anyway, see how we go.
Also, another fun fact of this car: you were actually a fairly big part down at Motorsport 56 in building this car because Bob was, he's not anymore, he was a bigger lad, and this is a small car, and well, he essentially couldn't fit in the car to do the wiring, so you were actually under the dash, you were in the car, you were out the car, you were... I
was all over, yeah. I pulled all the wiring out, pulled the heater boxes out. Yeah, it was, Bob sent me a task, he's like, Jim, I'm not fitting in there, so you may go in. So that was my job, was to take everything out of it, and then he started to wire it and get everything sorted for it. I made a few of the panels and stuff that are in it. But
see, that's a nice little link. You had a bit to play in this car, and this is a way of paying you back.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So we had to make one modification for this car, which is some extra padded seating.
Yeah.
It'd be a comfortable ride now.
It is comfy, I will be honest, it is. I didn't think it'd be as comfortable as it is, but yeah, no, they're out of my car, I had to bring them down, you know. Just to fit in. Like staying over the steering wheel isn't the problem, it's actually the steering wheel's in the way of the dash and the windscreen. It's like, it's a weird like thing. I've never had to, like, you only have that much street to see out through over the steering wheel.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump in, make sure everything's running fine, and then I'm gonna hand it over. I'm not gonna hand over the keys because it doesn't have any keys, but
I don't have room in my shed for it anyway. Even though it's a small car, I've too much stuff at home in it.
I didn't mean to actually hand it over to you. Look, we're gonna go for a spin and you're gonna go for a spin, and we're gonna have a great time. Okay, so we're just going to go onto the paddock track first, just to make sure it's working, and then it's off to Jimmy. We both have stupid open face helmets today.
It's quite a small car when there's two people in it, like.
It's a small car when there's one person in it. Won't have as much smoke. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I had a bit too much fun then. And I think the car needs a little bit more testing, so we took the roof off and we're heading over to the proper track, and then we'll pass over to Jimmy. Although we may have a bit too much fun there and test out the other track.
Possibly. I see that coming, but I need the tyre walls to move forward a bit.
Okay, so that was I'm not sure how much you can see there, but that was almost a little bit of an oopsie. But seeing as we're out here, we may as well test out the third track, and then we'll pass it over to Jimmy. There's no more tracks, so it has to be at the end of this one.
Yeah. It's definitely good.
So, the longer gear ratio, I think possibly has made it a better car. But there's 50 psi in there at the moment. I reckon we go into the pits, lower the pressures, and I reckon it'll go all day on this. It could be a little bit rough. There's a lot of limiter, but
little bit of limiter.
Little bit of limiter. Just a little bit of limiter. But I think she's good to go.
Yeah.
First time since Drift we've been actually driving. There's still the same buzz. There's always the same buzz at the start of the track.
Yeah.
Okay, so I may have taken the biscuit just a little bit then. But no, Jimmy's in the car getting strapped up.
Fine then.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I have a few booster cushions behind me.
He's got his booster seats, and yeah, first person other than me to drive the car. Nervous, but then again, Jimmy's a very good driver, so, and I know him personally, so I think he'll be respectful. So we're testing it out on the paddock track. That's the one in the paddock, and it gives the most amount of space. I'm getting a bit nervous now, Jimmy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, I trust you and all, but my pride and joy. I told you this is my pride and joy, right?
You only have MX5, so you just say that about every MX5 you own.
MX5s are my pride and joy, plural. You got to be a bit rough with it. You have to be a bit rougher than that with her. Never let it bog down. Never.
She doesn't like it when she's bogged. Almost. That's close.
Maybe this isn't the safest track. You know what, Jimmy? I think we need to get away from this track.
I think so too. We got somewhere bigger.
Let's go to the actual track. We thought this was the safest part, but it's really not. And send it! Yeah! Jesus Christ! Oh my God, you're fast. You rough man! You know what? The only problem that you have is the hesitation into the first corner.
Yeah.
And then you keep, like, the thing is with this car, it's not a BMW. It will straighten instantly.
Oh no, it does. That's it.
It literally, that's the one thing, it's such a short wheelbase and it's such a grippy car that it straightens, like, so you can't give it 1 second to float.
No, you can't.
Okay, so my tuition is now complete. You passed whatever school I was doing there. Almost crashing and almost drifting, you did it pretty well.
Yeah, it's like a balance between the two now I need to fix, like, so I'll go out and try get it a little bit better, like, and see what happens.
Okay, so the vlog has now been handed over to Jimmy for the next few minutes, and he will be keeping you up to date and
As best I can. I'm not a videographer. I don't do Josh's job.
he's going to be up to date. He's going to be very entertaining. He's going to be funny. He's going to be scary. Good drive. He's going to have it all.
The full package.
Because quite frankly, I can't be a passenger in this car anymore with him because it scares the living out of me.
So now he's handed me the keys. He's now going to be watching. I see his smile on his face, but I don't know if he's actually that happy. So we'll see how we go. So I've done a few sight laps on my own, kind of getting the hang of it. It's a little bit different to what I'm used to. Really enjoyable though, really enjoying it. It's a lot different to driving a Bieber anyway. There's actually a power band, like not just like a little bit of torque at the end. This has power at the top, and love hitting the limiter, you know. So we'll keep going and having fun. I'll have to check in later. may have had a little accident. Just a small bit. It's like the toe is pointing to here, like, I mean, that's highlighting I did it. I'm sorry, Josh.
Okay, so I'm taking the vlog back over from Jimmy. I'll show what happened, assess on the car now, and seems to have had enough. There's a side skirt gone, a little bit more on the front. It would appear that he's taken almost every single splitter off the car. If he's got the other side, hang on. Okay, there's one splitter left on. I guess I'll find out what happened in the footage. I announced on Instagram that I'd be doing passenger spins at 3 o'clock. It's now 3:10, so I'm fashionably late. And we're just going to see if anyone's actually turned up. I doubt anybody has turned up, but we're doing them on the paddock track because that is kind of the easiest place to get through as many as possible. Oh, there is one person that is lined up. So, there we go. I think I underestimated how many people came for passenger spins. I think I'm going to have to go back to small tyres, which is a good thing, because I thought nobody was going to turn up. So I had a fear of this happening. So I didn't want to break the car, I didn't want to drive the car that much, I just wanted to drive it a little bit. And I decided to do some passenger spins, and I decided to do it on the less stressful, less harsh track of the three of them. And somehow I'm after shattering a gearbox. So Jimmy's not going to be best pleased, but we do have spare gearboxes. I've got 2 spare gearboxes for this car. This is just binding. I'm sure we're going to cut to the pits, but I can't even get out of here. What's the verdict?
That's not supposed to happen anyway. It's a gearbox.
There's definitely a noise coming from it. Yeah, my predictions were annoyingly correct. Need to put a gearbox in it. Right, so, I mean, I was going to come in here all guns blazing because he broke all my splitters, but I guess that's been completely overwritten by me breaking the gearbox.
It happens. At least, you know, you broke it, not me, but you know.
I was going to say, I'm getting a real reputation for this. In America, I broke everything, and now
I did break the splitters off your car.
I mean, you broke the splitters. Yeah. But I mean, still the mechanical side, I still seem to be absolutely nailing.
No, it's a good day. That's what the bash is for. It's to go out and practice. Like, you got good practice doing a few bits. Like, but no, it's good fun. Like, I'm having a great time anyway. That's the main thing. So.
He's realising she's no BMW anyways.
No, it's a very different car to a BMW. Like, I definitely prefer the power band in this, but it's very easy. It is small. Like,
Oh, it's between, I would say, 6,500 and 7,000. That's where the power is.
yeah, and you can feel it. Like, it just wants to shoot on like as it's going. Like, but no, it's definitely different in the Beamer when you have the power down below and trying to feather it in and then bring it up the top. There's nothing. Where this is, you have to just stay on it. That's all you have to do is just stay on it.
And you will stay on it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna go on track, get a few montage bits, and I'm not really going on track yet. I think James Dean's on track and a few others, so a bit of footage of those guys. Just going to take a minute out of this video just to thank one of our sponsors, Link ECU. So I may break every single thing on the car other than anything that's been powered with the Link ECU. They've kept this car on track as much as could possibly be, and we've never had any kind of engine fault with this car. And if we even got close to one, the Link system cut in to stop it from coming any further. Big sad that my car's getting onto a trailer, but thanks again, Link ECU. Okay, well, that didn't exactly go to plan. I did a few bit of montage bits around the pits and then the track shop, which is, well, it's this time of year, so it gets dark a lot earlier. So I think we're going to cut it fine for this video. The reason for that being is we're trying to be more on the fly, so we're trying to film simpler but getting them out faster. So, I mean, let us know in the comments your thoughts on that. So essentially, from now on, we're going to be trying to get more content out. It won't be as good quality, we're still going to add a bit of production quality into it, but essentially it's just so that all of our content is more up to date. On a second point, how nice is it to have a bit of colour in the Drift Games range? So this is the first real bright colour that we've actually tried, so let us know in the comments if you like colour, if we should do more colour, and also what other products do you think we should do. We've been toying over the fact of doing garage gloves and stuff like that, more hats and everything, so let us know in the comments what you'd like to see more of and what you like and what you dislike, because well, you guys are the ones buying them, so that's what we're making them for. So if you guys could help us out, that would be massively grateful. But for now, we're going to do another video tomorrow that's going to be based more on the actual event of the Drift Games Bash. So we're going to be doing passenger spins with James Dean, Darren McMahon, all their cars and everything like that, and just bring you the whole vibe of what the actual video is. But for now, we shall catch you guys tomorrow, or for you, it could be a few days later. We'll see when they come out.